Students, welcome to All4's e-learning botany classes. Right? Today we are going to discuss about length of stamens. What's that? Length of stamens. Now listen here. In some flowers, okay, what happens means the length of all stamens, they won't remain same. They won't be same. Okay, for example, this is a flower. Now see, sir, in this flower, how many stamens are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each finger is one stamen. Now you tell me, sir, do length of all 5 stamens, do length of all 5 fingers same or different? Different. Similarly, in some plant species, okay, within the flower, in the same flower, the length of the stamens differs. Okay, in some plant species, in some plant species, right, sir, within the flower, in the same flower, length of stamens differs. What differs, sir? Length of the stamens differs. Okay, right? Sir, based on length of stamens, here 2 conditions are there. Based on length of stamens, 2 conditions. What are they? First one is didynamis. What is the first one, sir? Didynamis. Second one is tetradynamis. Second one is what, sir? Tetradynamis. Go for the first one. What it is, sir? Didynamis. Sir, in this didynamis, di stands for how many, sir? 2. Sir, dynamic. Sir, dynamic means number of long stamens. Dynamic means number of which stamens, sir? Long stamens. Number of long stamens. Is it okay? Now you should be very careful with the statements. Listen here. Sir, didynamis, 4 stamens are present. How many stamens are present, sir? 4 stamens are present. Sir, if a androecium is having 4 stamens, we should call that androecium as a tetrandrous. What is that androecium called as? Tetrandrous. Tetra, 4. What are 4, sir? Stamens are 4. There is tetrandrous androecium. Okay, right? Sir, in these 4 stamens, right, 2 long stamens are present. 2 long stamens are present and 2 short stamens are present. 2 are long stamens, 2 are short stamens. Now you tell me how many long stamens are there? 2 long stamens are present. So this condition becomes didynamis. What this condition becomes, sir? Didynamis. Okay. Go for examples of didynamis. Examples. First one is salvia. What is the first example? Salvia. Second one is ocimum. Tulasi. Okay, sir, this salvia and ocimum both comes under same family. What is that family, sir? Labiatae family. This labiatae family is also called as a Lamiaceae family. Labiatae family is also called as what? Lamiaceae family. Lamiaceae family or Labiatae family. Okay, right? This is about didynamis. Okay, right. Now go for the second one. What's our tetradynamis? Sir, tetra means how many, sir? 4. Yes or no? Tetra. How many, sir? 4. Tetra means 4. Sir, dynamic, just now I told. Dynamic means number of which stamens, sir? Number of long stamens. Number of which stamens, sir? Long stamens. Sir, tetradynamus we are discussing. What, sir? Tetradynamus we are discussing. Right. Sir, here flower is having 6 stamens. How many stamens are present? 6 stamens are present. 6 stamens are present. 6 stamens are present. 6 stamens are present. Sir, stamen means unit of androecium, right? Therefore, here stamens are in what? Androecium only, no? Androecium with 6 stamens, hexandrous. Hexandrous. Therefore, if androecium is having 6 stamens, we should call it as what? Hexandrous. Sir, in this 6 stamens, okay, outer 2 stamens are short. Outer 2 stamens are short, whereas inner, okay, right, inner 4 stamens are long. Therefore, outer whole of stamens, as well as what, sir? Inner whole of stamens. It means the stamens are arranged in 2 wholes. Sir, this outer whole is having how many stamens, sir? 2 stamens. How these 2 stamens are short? Therefore, 2 short stamens. Okay. Whereas inner whole is having how many stamens, sir? 4. How they are? Long. Therefore, 4 long stamens. Is it okay? Sir, how many stamens are long? 4 stamens are long. So, it is called as a tetradynamus. What it is called as? Tetradynamus. Okay. Now, go for example for this tetradynamus condition. Brassicaceae family. Which family, sir? Brassicaceae family. Writing a family name means you can take any example from this family. What is that one? Brassicaceae family. For Brassicaceae family, best example is mustard. What is the example for Brassicaceae family, sir? Mustard. Therefore, see here in Salvia, Ocimum and Brassicaceae family, within the flower, what varies? Length of the stamens varies. Within the flower, in the same flower, length of the stamens varies. In the case of Salvia, Ocimum and which family, sir? Brassicaceae family. This is about length of stamens, right? Go for the next topic. What it is? Gynecium. Sir, a flower, it is having 4 whorls, I told. Outermost whole is calyx, innermost whole is gynecium. Yes or no? Therefore, gynecium, it is the innermost whole. It is the innermost whole. It is the innermost whole of a flower. It is the innermost whole of essential organs. Yes or no? It is the innermost whole of a flower. It is the innermost whole of the flower and it is the innermost whole of the essential organs. Okay. Sir, this gynecium, nothing but floral leaves. Yes or no? Modified leaves, floral leaves. Sir, these floral leaves are present at which node, sir? 4th node on thalamus. Right. Therefore, floral leaves present at 4th node. What, sir? Floral leaves. Floral leaves present at which node, sir? Present at 4th node on thalamus. Floral leaves present at 4th node, right, at 4th node on thalamus. Okay. Sir, what is the unit of gynecium? Gynecium is made up of carpels, right? Gynecium is made up of carpels. So the unit of gynecium is carpels. The unit of gynecium is what, sir? Carpel. Unit of gynecium. What is the unit of gynecium, sir? Unit of gynecium is carpel. Carpel. Okay. Sir, this carpel is also called as pistil. What is another name for carpel, sir? It is also called as pistil. Carpel is also called as pistil. Sir, sterile stamens called staminode. Sterile carpels called as pistillode. Sterile carpel called as what? Pistillode. Sterile carpel. Sterile carpel called as what, sir? Pistillode. Pistillode. Therefore, what is the meaning of pistillode, sir? Pistillode means sterile or fertile? Sterile. Stamen or carpel? Carpel. Sir, pistillode, best example for pistillode is, we already read, gallflowers. Sir, gallflowers are seen in which inflorescence? Hypanthodium inflorescence. Hypanthodium inflorescence example is ficus or ficus. Banyan tree. Yes or no? Banyan tree. Banyan tree. Therefore, pistillode example is gallflowers of ficus or gallflowers of ficus. Okay. Sir, each carpel, it contains 3 parts. A carpel is with how many parts, sir? 3 parts. Carpel. Okay. A carpel is having how many parts, sir? 3 parts. What are the 3 parts of a carpel? First one is a stigma. What is the first one? Stigma. Second one is style. Third one is ovary. What, sir? Stigma, style, ovary. These are 3 parts of a carpel. These are 3 parts of a carpel. Okay. What is the first one? Stigma. What is the first one? Stigma. Now listen here. Just now I told carpel with how many parts? Carpel with 3 parts. What are the 3 parts of a carpel, sir? Stigma, style, ovary. Yes or no? Right? Sir, this is a stigma, sir. This is a stigma. Whereas this is a style, sir, and this is a ovary. Okay. In these 3, who is terminal? Stigma. Who is in the middle? Style. Who is at the basal? Right, ovary. Okay. Therefore, stigma, terminal part of carpel. It is going to receive the pollen grain. It means pollen grain comes and lands on the stigma. What is landing? Pollen grain. Where? On the stigma. It means stigma acts as a platform for landing of pollen grains. Okay. Therefore, stigma, is it terminal or middle, sir? It is a terminal part. It is a terminal part of carpel. It is a terminal part of carpel. Right. It acts as what, sir? Platform for landing of pollen grains. Therefore, stigma, platform for what? For landing of pollen grains. Okay, platform for landing of pollen grains, right? Now go for the second part. What is a style? It is a middle part of the carpel. It is a long, elongated. It connects the stigma with the style. It connects the stigma with ovary. Connects the stigma with what, sir? Ovary. What it is? Style. Okay. Therefore, style, it is a middle part of the carpel. Yes or no? Middle part of carpel. It is a middle part of carpel. Sir, how it is, sir? It is long and elongated. Yes or no? Long and elongated. It's a long and elongated. What it is doing, sir? Style connects. Style connects. What it connects? It is connecting. It connects stigma. Okay. And ovary. It is connecting what and what, sir? It connects stigma and ovary. Connects stigma and ovary. Now go for the third part. What it is, sir? Ovary. See the diagram. Sir, this is a basal part of the carpel and it is bulged Therefore, basal swollen part of the carpel, basal swollen part of the carpel is called what, sir? Ovary. Therefore, ovary, it is the basal swollen part. Swollen means bulged. Swollen part of what? Carpel. It is a basal swollen part of what, sir? Carpel. Right? Now listen here. Sir, this ovary is having one cavity. In the diagram you can see the cavity. This cavity is called as ovarian cavity. Ovarian cavity. What is this cavity called as? Ovarian cavity. This ovarian cavity is also called as a locule. What is another name for ovarian cavity, sir? Locule. Okay, in this ovarian cavity, a tissue is present. In ovarian cavity, a tissue is present. This tissue is called placenta. What is this tissue called as? Placenta. Okay, on this placenta, you are going to see the ovules. What are present on placenta? Ovules. But where placenta is? In the ovarian cavity. Ovarian cavity is present in what? Ovary. It means inside the ovary ovules are present. Inside the ovary what are present? Ovules are present. Therefore ovary is the storehouse of ovules. Ovary is the storehouse of what, sir? Ovules. Right? Therefore cavity in ovary. What is this cavity present in ovary called as ovarian cavity? What it is called as, sir? Ovarian cavity. It is called as ovarian cavity. Okay. Sir, what is another name for ovarian cavity, sir? Ovarian cavity is also called as a locule. What it is called as, sir? Locule. Ovarian cavity. Okay. Right. Now, sir, inside ovarian cavity, inside what? Ovarian cavity. Inside ovarian cavity, what is present? Placenta. Placenta is present. Placenta is present. Okay. Right? On placenta, on what, sir? Placenta. On placenta ovules are present. On placenta ovules are present. On placenta ovules are present. Where ovules are present, sir? On placenta. What are present? Ovules are present. So storehouse of ovules. Storehouse of ovules. Who is called as a storehouse of ovules, sir? Ovary. Ovary is called as a storehouse of ovules. Ovary is called as a storehouse of ovules. Right? Now see here. This is ovary, right? All these are ovules, right? Sir, a ovary contains either one ovule or many ovules, right? Therefore, ovary with one or many ovules. Ovary with either one ovule or many ovules. Okay, right. Sir, this is one ovule, sir. What is this one, sir? This is a ovule. This is a ovule. Sir, this complete one, what I told, this is a ovule, right? Generally, one ovule contains one embryo sac. One ovule is having how many embryo sacs? I am saying embryo sac. Embryo sac. How many embryo sacs are present, sir? One embryo sac is present. One embryo sac is present. One embryo sac is present. Okay. This is embryo sac. Embryo sac is also called as female gametophyte. Embryo sac is also called as what? Female gametophyte, right? Therefore, generally each ovule contains how many embryo sacs? One embryo sac. Each ovule contains one embryo sac. What is another name for embryo sac, sir? Female gametophyte. What it is called as? Female gametophyte. It is called as a female gametophyte. Therefore, each ovule with how many embryo sacs? One embryo sac. What is another name for embryo sac? Female gametophyte. What it is called as? Female gametophyte. Okay. Sir, if you take ovary, sir, what it is? Ovary. After fertilization, this ovary changes into fruit. Yes or no? When, sir? After fertilization. When? After fertilization. What changes into what? Ovary changes into fruit. Sir, after fertilization, ovules changes into what? Seeds. What changes into what? Ovules changes into seeds. When, sir? After fertilization. After fertilization. Sir, ovules are not fertilized. What happens? Unfertilized ovules falls off. Unfertilized ovules falls off. Fertilized ovules develops into seeds. Fertilized ovules develops into seeds. Unfertilized ovules falls off. Okay, right? Stay home, stay safe. Right? Thank you.